Let's look at some pictures from the 250th anniversary of the United States Army. Why you keep lying?
So that guy's video right there is actually in response to me. He's calling me a liar and saying that Donald Trump's birthday parade was far bigger than I'm making it seem. There were thousands of people there. But what I loved about his video is that it's one big self-own. Either the photos he used are fake and not from the parade, or the photos showed how empty the parade was. I mean, this one, for example, look at all the green space right there. And if you look behind this small crowd, it's just green. This one as well. How does he not see that this doesn't look good for him? This is a tiny crowd with a lot of green behind them. This one as well. Green space everywhere. There's nobody. And this photo he used was not even from the parade. Did you just go on Google and look up crowd in Washington, D.C.? Because that photo was actually included in a Reuters article in 2021. Right there, July 29th, you can see that actually it was people gathering for fireworks on the National Mall. Oh, and this photo, don't even get me started. It's Donald Trump and President Emmanuel Macron of France. Yeah, that photo was not from the parade. Macron was not there. How did you not look this up? It was actually taken in July of 2017, not even this term of Donald Trump's presidency. Like, buddy, if you're gonna make a video calling me a liar, saying that the parade was full, at least use photos from the parade and at least make it look a little bit more full than you actually did.
Now, this is wild. You just saw someone calling out a fellow creator for using fake photos to hype up Trump's birthday parade. And unfortunately, this wasn't just one person. A lot of MAGA supporters were out here sharing these clearly manipulated or recycled photos, trying to convince people that the event was packed. But let's be real, the actual footage from the Trump birthday parade, it had an embarrassingly low turnout. And this is after they spent $45 million of taxpayer money, not donation. And here's the part that's even more interesting. While Trump's birthday parade flopped, the No King protest was gaining real traction. And that's where people were actually showing up, standing against authoritarianism and political worship. That got a response, and it also got a lot of attention.
This is the crowd during Donald Trump's military parade on his birthday. These are the crowd turnouts for No King's anti-Trump protests. One of these don't belong. Take a guess at which ones. Give up? There's one thing you can notice about when they show Donald Trump's crowd. It's only from one angle, which means the organizers intentionally funneled the entire bulk of the crowd right here in front of along the monument for photo opportunities and video. Because if you look at other photos and videos, the crowd is dismal. You can also tell that certain cameras were set up on certain military vehicles, and you can tell the soldiers were ordered or told to look enthused as they're pointing and cheering and smiling, but the crowd isn't reacting. No crowd. Smiling, waving, cheering. The crowd is dead. And you can see only seats set up to funnel crowd for photo ops, because the rest of the street is completely deserted. You can see the crowd is dismal.
MAGA. Hey, sweeties. Quick question for you guys. Where were you this weekend? Why didn't you guys show up for your daddy's birthday parade? He looked real sad. It was pretty empty. Where were you guys? How come you didn't show up for your daddy?
So I want to give you a little bit of a perspective on Trump's birthday party. So right here at the top, there's his little birthday party. Now, when we zoom in on this beautiful picture down below, that was the No Kings protest in Minnesota today, the same day. See the difference in the amount of people here? And there were over 2,000 of those protests today. Those protests got more attention than poor Daddy Trump did.
Honestly, it's a little sad watching people lie to themselves like this, sharing fake pictures, pretending it was some epic celebration when it clearly wasn't, and when they get called out, they deflect or go silent. But the internet doesn't forget. People are watching, people are fact-checking in real time, and you can clearly see that the No King protest was actually very flooded, and there was a huge turnout as to compare to Trump's birthday parade.
He's paying people to attend his stupid parade. I still get people in my lives and on my videos commenting that, of course, any of these protesters in California must be paid actors. Again, every accusation is a confession. In Washington, D.C., on Craigslist of all places, there is a listing for talent gigs needed. It's been up since the 10th, and it's for June 14th. It is for seat fillers needed. T Mellon Events is looking for seat fillers and extras to provide time and space maximization and attendance perception for an event taking place on June 14th. Extras are required to wear red, white, and blue clothing and will be provided a red hat to wear. Well, that's a dead giveaway, isn't it? We encourage people of color and ethnic groups to sign up for maximum perception control, and these individuals will be prominently displayed on the television broadcast. They want to create the illusion that people of color actually support Dumpy and his stupid parade. But don't worry, guys, you're going to be paid $1,000 in cryptocurrency. So you get $1,000 in Trump coin, apparently. And if all that wasn't a dead giveaway, it's provided by Fight LLC, which is a company directly involved in shitty Trump coin. So once again, while we've been hearing for years from the MAGA that every Democrat who's protesting or doesn't like Trump must be a paid actor, they are once again, just like his rallies before November 5th, paying people to show up to his events, and purposefully dressing them up like a fake MAGA supporter. Especially people of color, because they know those groups don't like him. And they're doing all of this in the first place because they know for a fact that nobody wants to watch that parade, nobody wants to attend.
MAGA, why didn't you show up for your boy? Don't you have all that spending money since he's in office now that you could fly over and go to his big birthday party? Military party? Why didn't you pull up? I heard a rumor that 5 to 8 million of us non-MAGAs showed up to protest No King's Day. We had a hell of a time. I hope you guys had a great day doing whatever it was you were doing, because it wasn't going to the birthday party.
So after watching all that, one thing is crystal clear. Even MAGA didn't show up. And you heard that even organizers were paying people to attend this parade, offering to up to $1,000 in crypto apparently, and asking them to wear a specific type of attire, and they'll be provided the red capes, probably to create the illusion of just unity and support, and even trying to include the people of color. But unfortunately, after all that, the turnout was still not good. Meanwhile, the No King protest was gaining a lot of attention. That's where the people were. That's where the energy was. And that says a lot about where Americans are mentally right now. And at this point, it's so obvious. Not only is support shrinking, but even the most die-hard MAGA fans aren't buying the hype anymore. If you have to pay people to show up and then still can't fill the streets, that's really desperation. So let me ask you this. What does it say about a political movement when they have to fake crowds, hire actors, and still get outshined by protesters with no budget, just real passion? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real reactions and trending stories right here on Trending Pulse Worldwide. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe.